Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before I get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion-based with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or need more information than others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, I hope everyone was able to enjoy their holiday season. Spend time with friends, family, and loved ones. Able to release all of that pent-up stress that you had to deal with throughout the year and get yourself ready for this year. I also hope that all your plans that you had set out to do this year ends up fulfilled and you're able to do what needs to be done with little or no effort. Also, for those that wasn't able to enjoy this holiday season, I have to say, well, I'm sorry, and I hope things get better for you, and better for you soon. Also, for those that had a horrible year, I hope this year is better, and things start looking up for you. With that being said, during the last stretch of December, a lot of things have been happening. We had to deal with the whole thing about them trying to impeach Trump, and the first stint of it has been completed with them voting for it to be signed, to go to the next stage to try and get him booted out of office, and a bunch of government officials trying to push the red flag laws. Now, I'm not going to talk about the whole Trump impeachment thing, because personally, I believe his chances of being booted out of office is slim and none, and the Democratic Party is just pretty much committing political suicide by doing this. So I'm not going to be talking about that. What I'm going to be talking about is a more important issue, and that is the fact that we have government officials that are voting in support of the red flag firearms laws. Now, for those of you that don't know what they are, well, apparently, if anyone around you, like friends, family, neighbors, if they feel that you're a threat to the people around you, they don't even have to have evidence. They just have to feel strong enough that you're a threat. And they can petition the judge to have the law take away your weapons for an extended period of time. Now, I know some of you are going, well, it's just an extended period of time. You guys will get it back. All you got to do is just prove yourself. No. If they're trying to push to take away the right of a law-abiding citizens to bear their arms, any amount of time is too long. Instead of focusing on these people that are trying to get firearms illegally, to commit crimes, to hurt people, to take away other people's freedoms and rights, instead of focusing on these people to get the illegal guns off the streets, they're focusing on law-abiding citizens. They're focusing on people that went through the processes of owning a firearm legally, that spent all that money, that went through all this red tape to do what needs to be done so they can make sure that they have a firearm, so they can go hunting when they need to or want to, so they can play shooting sports when they want to, so they can protect their family when push comes to shove. They're going after these people. And this is the reason why I'm talking about it, because it's thoroughly pissing me off that we have government officials that wants to take away one of the cornerstone rights that our founding fathers put in the Constitution, one of our God-given rights. That's the reason why I'm talking about this. And I was in awe. It both made me extremely happy, both, and it disturbed me that the fact that we have to have cities now, Second Amendment sanctuary cities, to protect our right to own our firearms. I'm sitting here going, what the hell? And some of you, I know you're going to be saying, well, I know that you thinking that the cops are in full support of this because cops don't want us to own guns. It's just another way for them to hold us back. For those of you that are thinking that, stop thinking that, because I forgot which state, but there was this government official in that state that wanted to push this red flag law bullshit, and wanted the police force to be ready to do so. And you know what the police force said in that state? No, we're not doing it. We're not taking law-abiding citizens' firearms. We are not doing so. And that person's reply is, well, then you'll lose your job. And they went, fine, take it. We're still not taking their guns. And instead of stepping back and owning up to the fact that they royally screwed up, they doubled down, going, well, we'll send in the National Guard. Yep, you heard right. They want to send in the military. This individual wants to send in the military to take law-abiding citizens' guns. Luckily, they said, we're not doing it. We're not doing stuff like that. That's not in our job description. That made me really happy and relieved. But the fact that we have government officials that are in full support of trying to dismantle our Second Amendment right is saying quite a bit that we are going into dark times. And I hate to sound this way, but if we have government officials in office that believe this, it's only a matter of time before crap hits the fan. And I'm telling you now, if you have government officials trying to push to support these red flag laws, do what you need to do legally to get them out of office. Sign a petition. If you can vote them out, vote them out. Do what is necessary. Because, I'm telling you this now, if they start trying to take away people's guns, you know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. It's going to start another civil war. And do you really want that? Do we really want another civil war where brother is fighting brother, father fighting son, families fighting families? I don't want to see that day happen. We had it once, and once should be enough. So I'm pleading to you now. Do what is necessary while we can. Because if we don't do what is necessary, it'll begin again where the tree of liberty will need to be watered. And for those that don't understand that quote, I think it was Thomas Jefferson that said it. From time to time, the tree of liberty must be watered by patriots, by the blood of patriots and tyrants. We are already getting the tyrants in our government offices, and before blood begins to spill, we need to do what's necessary to get things done. And with that being said, if you enjoy the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support this channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon and PayPal me. However you choose to support this channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and good luck.